Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome to another Player of the Week review. It's February 27, 2025. Hope you are all well. Without further ado, let's dive into this pack. See if there's anyone worth picking up. Okay, so first impressions. We have a lack of big name superstars, but we do have Luka Modric. He's still going strong. And rising star, young star Nico Williams. Anyway, let's delve into this pack. And first up we have Jubal from Auxerre. He doesn't have a player face scan, unfortunately. He scored a couple of goals in Auxerre's big win against Marseille in the weekend. The first goal, a penalty. Does he have a penalty specialist? Yep, he's got penalty specialist as his skill. Yep, his first goal, a penalty. The second goal, a header from a corner. Helped his team with a clean sheet as well, a proper man of the match performance. So with that header, he has aerial superiority. He probably would have had it anyway, and he's got heading, jump 85, heading 84, so not bad. Defensive stats, defensive awareness 88, standout, tackling 86, aggression 87, defensive engagement is only 79, but overall a solid defender. Pace and speed wise, not the fastest, only 75 and 71 respectively, but he's got decent player skills. Overall, minus the face scan, is not a bad card. A solid centre back to have in your team. Next up we have Marco Asensio for Aston Villa. There's his player face scan, the former Real Madrid player. Scored Villa's 2 goals in their 2-1 win against Chelsea last weekend. Both finishes inside the penalty box. Both goals set up by Marcus Rashford. He is the first booster card in this pack with the booster effect on. His stats, there are his stats. Standout stats, ball control 87, goes up to 90 with a decent manager. Tight possession 87, goes up to 90 with a decent manager as well. Kicking power 87, goes up to 90 again with a decent manager. Finishing is very good too, 86. So with a good manager, will go up to probably 88, 89. So this card is a good finisher as reflected with his performance last weekend. Both his finishes were first time shots. He's got first time shot player skill. He's got other good first time good finishing abilities with acrobatic finishing, long range shooting, long range curler. He's got super sub, outside curler, fighting spirit, through passing, one touch pass, which is good. So yeah, he's got good skills. He can also play as well as attacking midfield, centre midfield, support striker, centre forward, right wing forward, right midfield. So he's a useful, versatile attacking midfielder. I would play him as an attacking midfielder or centre midfielder, but he's got a good enough finishing ability to play as a support striker, and he's got decent pace. You can play him in the wide as well, but yeah, so a decent card, another one. And if you do get him, he'll be a useful addition to your squad. Next up, we have Torino's goalkeeper giant, Milinkovic-Savic. 202 centimeters, 90 kilograms. There's his face scan, bald head and all, and beard. He featured in Torino's shock 2-1 win against Milan last weekend. Made several important saves, one of which was a penalty save. So a man of the match performance from him. Let's look at his stats. Goalkeeping awareness 87. Will go up to 90 with a manager. Goalkeeping catching only 80. So that's pretty low. Goalkeeping parrying 85. I would have liked that to be higher. Reflexes only 84. Goalkeeping reach 88. Of course, with that reach, that height advantage of 202 centimeters. Physicality and kicking power both 77. Player skill wise, he's got low punt, high punt, long throw, penalty saver. So a decent goalkeeper. Not the best goalkeeping player of the week cards we've had, but nonetheless decent. Next up, you've got Luka Modric. There's his face. It still looks like the one from the PES 2020-2019 days. It needs to be updated. Pulled the strings for Real Madrid against Girona this weekend. Still going strong, just about. What is he, 39 years old? He is the second booster card in this pack. His overall rating is 94 with the booster card on. Booster effect on, it's 95. A defensive midfielder, box-to-box player who can play centre midfield and attacking midfield. He scored a fantastic goal from outside the box last weekend. I'd recommend you to watch it on YouTube. A wonderful volley. Is his stats reflected on that? Yes, his kicking power is 88. His finishing is only 75, surprisingly. I would have expected that to be higher. It's pretty low. Kicking power is 88 though. And he does have long range shooting. Rising shot, dipping shot. Does he have first time shot? He doesn't have first time shot. But he does have good passing skills and one touch pass and through passing, weighted pass. So we've had many Modric cards in eFootball in the past few years. I think this one's got to be one of the best ones. It's going to be one of the final ones, in my opinion. I don't think he's going to remain that long at Real Madrid. But you never know. Finishing skills finishing stat is only 75, which is disappointing. And physical contact is only 74. I've personally never used Modric that much, but a lot of people have in the past, and so it must be good. Next up, we've got Ademola Lookman for Atalanta. Look, man, he had a great weekend. Get it. First off, his team won 5-0 away at Empoli. A great bounce back after their getting knocked out from the Champions League last week. Second, he contributed to the win with a couple of nice goals. Let's have a closer look at his card. Finishing's only 83. Okay, I've got the Champions League, this season's Champions League Player of the Week card, and his finishing went up to 88, 89 with a good manager. This one will probably only go up to 86. So I don't think it's the strongest Lookman card we've had, and I think the previous cards have been a bit stronger as well. Acceleration and speed, he's fast. He's always been quick in previous cards, so I'm not sure it's the best card. With a Lookman card we've had. Player skills wise, he's got double touch, soul control, fantastic. He's got super sub, pinpoint crossing, one touch pass, through passing, long range shooting, long range curling, fighting spirit, scissor feint. So he's got a lot of good skills. It's obviously, for me, one of the funnest skills he's got is double touch, and that's remained concurrent in the previous cards. But overall, not a standout Lookman card, but decent nonetheless. Next up, we've got Brian Mbeumo. He's been having a good season. There's his player face scan. He's been having a good season for Brentford, hasn't he? Scored one, assisted one, and had a hand in another in Brentford's 4-0 mauling against Leicester last weekend. The goal was a trademark cut-in and on his left foot to thump it in. The assist was a swung-in cross from a free kick. Let's see if his stats reflect the performance last week. So his finishing is 83. Kicking power is 85. So finishing, I would have liked that to be a bit higher. Kicking power is not bad, 85. Speed, acceleration, standout stats, 89 and 90 respectively. Low pass is quite low, 73. Jumping is only 68, but he is pretty small. He's one's pretty vertically challenged, as they say. 171 centimeters. Player skills, he's got cut behind turn, soul control, long range curler, dipping shot, long range shooting, hopefully to reflect that goal he scored last weekend. Heel trick, first time shot, through passing, pinpoint crossing, and outside curler. So pinpoint crossing, he can deliver a good cross. He did deliver a good cross last week, albeit from a set piece. And all round, he's got good skills. Would have been nice if he had double touch for a winger. I love my double touch on my wingers. But no, he's got good skills. He's very fast. He's rapid. If you love your fast wingers, he could be the one for you. Next up, we've got Hiroki Ito for Bayern Munich. There's his face scan. I like the detail there. Look at his, he's got his scarred eyebrow as well. His team won 4-0 last weekend. The win puts them on course to a Bundesliga title. We shall see. As well as helping his team keep a clean sheet, Ito managed to bag a goal himself. The goal, a first time tap-in from a couple of yards out. So here we have him as a defensive fullback, a left back, can play centre back as well. And he's got decent stats for a defender, to be fair. Look, he's got good passing, good tight possession, good ball control, dribbling. Heading is a bit low for a centre back. He's tall, 188 centimeters, but his heading is only 78. And jumping is only 83. But he's got decent defensive stats, 87. Awareness, tackling 81, aggression 80, defensive engagement 81. Speed is very fast for centre back, left back. Stamina 90 as well. So he's a good defender. I would personally play him as a third, the left-sided centre back in the back three, or the left centre back in the back four. I wouldn't make him the main man in centre back. But if you play him left back, he'll stay back unless you put assign a attacking strategy on him, which is all good. Physical contact's 83. It's not bad. Balance is only 71. But so I guess he'll be a bit clunky as well. But again, play him as a defender on the left hand side of a back three, or a defensive left back, he'll be fine. I personally wouldn't mind having this card. It looks pretty interesting. A solid card and decent on the ball too. Let's look at his playing skills. He's got heading, aerial superiority, long range shooting, first time shot. He did score a first time shot last weekend, a tap in, albeit a tap in. Through passing, weighted pass, man marking, interception, blocker, and acrobatic clearance. So a very good defensive card all round. Next up, we have Barcelona's Dani Olmo. There's his face scan. Scored in Barca's 2-0 away win at Las Palmas. The goal, a deep run from midfield, received the pass from Ramal on the penalty spot, cut inside onto his left foot and placed it into the underside of the crossbar. A beautiful goal. Another goal you got to watch if you have time to watch on YouTube. So let's have a closer look at this card. Okay, standout skill, standout stats, dribbling 87, tight position 87, acceleration 87, with ball control 88. With a good manager, they'll hit the 90s. Finishing's good, 84. I would have liked that to be a bit higher, to be fair. Physical contact's only 67, but his balance and tight possession is good, so good enough for him to weave and dribble in tight spaces, out of trouble, so that's fine. Defensive engagement 75, heading 56. I don't think that's too important for an attacking midfielder. Heading. Let's look at his player skills. He's got double touch, soul control. He's missing just flip flap for the ball roll. He's got come behind turn, long range curler, rising shot, one touch passing, through passing, pinpoint crossing, super sub, and outside curler. His playing style is whole player, so he'll get forward a lot, just like the goal last week where he goes into the box. So overall, if you need a attacking midfielder, this guy's not bad to have. 84 finishing as well. Does he have first time shot? He doesn't have first time shot though. It would have been good if he had first time shot. Personally, I prefer my attacking players, especially and attacking. That includes attacking midfielders to have a first time shot, but this one doesn't. So that's a bit of a con or a negative for me. But he's got a lot of pros. His tight possession, close control, balance is very good, and he's got good acceleration. So a good card. Next up we have Dusan Vlahovic. There's his face scan. Scored the only goal in Juve's 1-0 win against Cagliari. The goal made and finished by the man himself. He pounced on Cagliari's uncertainty at the back, coolly rounded the keeper and finished nicely into an open net. Let's have a closer look at this card. Finishes only 85. Okay, I think it's not the highest Vlahovic finishing stat we've had from previous cards. Last year I had a Vlahovic Player of the Week card, and his finishing hit 89, 90 with a good manager. So this will probably hit 88. It's just a bit lower. Kicking power is good, 87. Acceleration 86. Speed 85. I think this one's slightly faster than previous card. Physical contact's good, 85. He is tall, 190 centimeters. Low pass is not that high. It's only 68. So his form's inconsistent. So I guess just like in real life, he's a bit here there card. Nothing special, nothing outstanding. His player skills. He's got heading, long range curler, knuckle shot, dipping shot, first time shot, one touch pass, penalty specialist, gamesmanship, track back. So I think with track back he would put pressure on the defenders and closing down on the ball. And he's got fighting spirit as well. So it's not a bad card actually. Good centre forward. His balance is only 73, so that's quite low. But that's not surprising considering he's like 190 centimeters. So he's going to be a bit clunky but fast, and a good finisher. If you need a centre forward who can lead the line, get behind defences, and finish quite well, he wouldn't be a bad pickup. Next, we've got Dominic Szoboszlai for Liverpool. Scored for Liverpool against City last Sunday. A nice left foot finish from inside the box. Let's have a closer look at the card. Okay, wow! Look where he can play. He can play everywhere apart from defense and defensive midfield. Amazing. So very versatile. He's a centre forward. This card's a centre forward whose playing style is deep lying forward. So he'll play. You can play him up front, but his natural inclination will be to drop into deeper areas. Let's look at his player stats. Standout stats: curl 89, kicking power 88, stamina 88. So this one looks like an all-round very good card. Finishing 84. Player skills. Okay, he doesn't have double touch. The previous card this season had double touch. I think this is the third or fourth card we've had of Szoboszlai this season. One of them was for Hungary. But he's had a great season. This is his third or fourth card. Other player skills: long range curler, dipping shot, first time shot, long range shooting, one touch pass, through passing, weighted pass. Important skills for the attacking third of the pitch. He's got track back, fighting spirit, and pinpoint crossing as well. So all around a good card. Nothing outstanding. Negatives: physical contact solely 73, jumping solely 73. So if you're going to play him up front, don't bother crossing it to him because he doesn't have a good jump. His heading's only 66 as well. If you're gonna play him up front, play it to feet because he's got all the skills and the attributes for that play style. And last but not least, we have Nico Williams from Athletic Bilbao. There's his face scan. The final booster card in this pack with the booster effect on. Okay, Bilbao battered Valladolid 7-1 last weekend. Williams scored a couple of the wicked goals. The first one was a dribble. He cut inside from the left into the penalty box and placed one in into the bottom corner. And the second goal was he again cutting in from the left, thumped the ball into the top corner of the goal. So let's have a closer look at his stats with the booster effect on. Wow, look at his dribbling, close control. Dribbling is 93, ball control 87, tight possession 87. With a good manager, they'll hit the 90s easily. Balance 93 as well. Speed 93, acceleration 93. If you love your wingers, you gotta have him. This is the player of the pack. If you love your wingers, finishing's 81 as well, not bad. Kicking power 81, not bad. And the player skills, he has double touch, flip flap, and soul control. So that means he's got the flipping ball roll. If you love your ball rolls, if you love pulling out double touches on the wings, this is the player for you. This is the player you have to have in this pack. Is he the only winger? The other winger in this pack is Mbueme. Lookman can play in the wings, but if you love your wingers, Nico Williams is the man to have. Other skills, he's got Marseille turn. That's fun to use as well. Cut behind turn, long range curler, through passing, pinpoint crossing, and outside curler. So with outside curler means he can play the ball with the outside of his foot, shooting or passing. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed those player breakdowns. Let me know what you think of Konami's pack this week. Let me know if you spun. Let me know who you got. So let's run them through them again. We've got Jubal, Marco Antonio, Milinkovic-Savic, Modric, Lookman, Buembuemo, Ito, Olmo, Vlahovic, Szoboszlai, and Nico Williams. So for an extra bit of content, we're gonna spin. Player who I want is Nico Williams for sure. I wouldn't be disappointed if I had Ito or Asensio as well. One to avoid is probably Jubal because he's just a standard centre back with no face. Savic, I want to avoid him as well because I don't think he's that great a goalkeeper in this game. Szoboszlai mainly because I've got two versions of him already. So wish me luck. Hopefully I get Nico Williams with this free spin. Oh, it's green. He's got a red shirt. It's effing Szoboszlai. Oh my god. Do you know what? This is probably my fourth or fifth Szoboszlai I've had since eFootball. Started a few years ago. Doesn't look right, does he, in that Manchester United shirt as well? But he's a decent card. He can play it either way. He's versatile. So there you have it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm out. Peace. Bye.